Okay, so this is the cold start for the 1969 Daimler Mark II V8. If you can. Give it some rest, like put your foot down. Yeah, if you can put your foot on the accelerator for us. Okay, so we are on the road now in the 1969 Daimler V8. I'm here with Jim. So we'll start off with, how long's the car been in the family, Jim?
About 12 years.
Okay.
But I've looked after it for 40 odd years because I used to own a garage in Bawtry, and the chap that owned it, Mr. Paul Andrews, he came from Sheffield, and he used to bring it for me to look after it for him, because my garage, not only did I look after, you know, normal new cars and production stuff as I call it, but obviously starting work in 1969, I actually started work when this car was made. I was used to old cars, so I got a name for myself for working on classic cars, and that's exactly what I did. And it was by word of mouth that he came to me, because he was cherished his Daimler and wanted me to look after it rather than taking it to a big dealers and just being a number. He wanted, you know, he wanted more personal service, so that's what I gave him.
Great. And would you say that the car feels good, you know, suspension, brakes?
Yes, the car is in excellent condition. Paul actually kept it in excellent condition. Anything he wanted, anything I recommended, he had done. You know, money was no object. When I owned it as well, I looked after it. In fact, I've just, prior to selling it, given it a major service, which is tappets, all new spark plugs, new air filters, new oil obviously, changed the oil in the automatic gearbox, and also changed the oil in the rear axle. It's had all the brakes done, all the discs skimmed, new pads, and obviously the vehicle, I haven't MOT'd it, but when somebody buys it, I will put a full year's MOT on it.
Brilliant.
For them.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows that it's solid and up to feet.
Yeah, just getting back to the solidness of it, the chap that ordered it from new, he actually ordered it in fern green with all the chrome and the chrome wires, and he had as many optional extras as Daimler did in that day. Optional extras were the first pre-select radio mobile, which is still there and still fully operational. He also ordered it with a rear heated screen and a handbrake warning light, which was quite novel in the day because they didn't have many extra things. So it was ordered with those, and it was also there was a company called Zybart, and this was an independent company that used to travel around the country, going to dealerships that were selling cars, and they would fully wax oil them. I don't just mean underneath, but they would drill small holes in the doors and the sills and inject them with a wax and oil solution, and then they would put a rubber cap over the hole. This is what used to protect the cars. Those could afford it. I mean, it was quite expensive at the time. It was about 300 quid. But those that could afford it, it was very beneficial, because that's one of the reasons this car is here today and in such a good condition. The wax oiled all the chassis sections, all the sills. You know, these were areas that these things used to rust, and it just stops them rusting. But the other thing was that the people who owned it, they've had it topped up each year, and the car underneath is just jet black, just like it came out of the factory. So it was obviously a good investment.
Yeah, I can add to that as well. I can confirm through the pictures and the videos that I got that it's absolutely spotless under there, you know. And like I said, really well looked after. How would you say the gearbox is? Would you say that's all?
Yes, right, about 15 years ago I removed the gearbox, checked the torque converter, changed the front seal in the gearbox. I also completely stripped the gearbox. It's a Borg Warner 45. Put all new clutches in it, new bands in it, cleaned all the filters, and rebuilt it and popped it back in the car. And it hasn't done a great deal of mileage since then, but the box operates absolutely perfectly. So I was quite pleased about that. Also, the rear axle, I did put a new diff pillion and oil seal in it, because they'd modified it and flushed it out and put new oil in it, so the axle's been done as well. So so some of these things are just part of the general servicing for the life and the age of the car. Of course, certain things you have to do.
And with it being as original as it is, you did mention that there was 2 small modifications to the car. Can you remind me what they were again?
Yes. The car is as it came from the factory. The only 2 modifications is, one, it has got the Lumination on it, which is an electronic ignition, because the original ignition was coils and points and condensers, which were very unreliable, and they used to go off tune quick, whereas with the electronic ignition, the Lumination, once the ignition's set, it never gives any bother at all, and the spark quality is much better, so the car runs completely different, and there's no problem obviously with bad weather and bad starting. It doesn't exist anymore now. And the other thing was, Mr. Andrews used to use the vehicle in Sheffield, and to aid the cooling of the car, it's had a Kenlow fan fitted. In fact, I fitted it, so the car can be driven in traffic or any circumstances or really hot days, and it's not a problem. It don't overheat because it automatically regulates the temperature of the engine. But they've been fitted in a way that they're not conspicuous, so it doesn't take anything away from the originality of the vehicle. And you've got to know what you're looking for if you wanted to find them. So it keeps the vehicle.
It's also something that's like, sort of like you said, with the servicing, it keeps the life of the car rolling over, and it's fixed to problems that would have come with an old car. And now it's like sort of not modernised it totally, but just made it easier to use, shall we say? I think. Well, thanks for that, Jim. That was fantastic. I will add as well, the interior is absolutely spotless. Seats are incredibly comfortable, and it drives and rides really nice, I must say. Whoever buys this is going to get a fantastic example of a Mark II, and hopefully they will enjoy it as Jim's family has as well.